Hello, I'm Julie from Canna Oils, and first of all, just want to just say how excited Chris and I are that you are partnering with Canna Oils and stocking our products. We are absolutely sure that your customers are going to just love our products. So, very quickly, let's just touch on very briefly what our product is, how it works, and how it's different to CBD, because a lot of people ask that question. First of all, the product, our oils, is a compound that is called beta caryophyllene, or BCP. Now, BCP is found in hemp and cannabis, but where it's unique is that it's found in other plants as well, because technically it is a terpene. Now, because it's in other plants, we can extract it from cloves, and that way we can guarantee our customers that there's no traces of THC in our products at all. It does help our products to be, a bit more affordable than most CBDs, because we're not using those regulated plants. But what makes it really effective is its ability to interact with the same receptors in the body as CBD. So I'm just going to pretend like you know nothing, because I'd rather say too much than not enough. So we have a system in our body called the endocannabinoid system, and one of the receptors in that system is called CB2. Now, CBD oil, it binds indirectly or on the outside of that receptor to activate it to get a signal throughout the body. BCP, even though it's a terpene, it's the only terpene that they've discovered so far that is an actual antagonist of the CB2 receptor, and it actually is a direct binder. So the direct binding gives us more enhanced signaling and better absorption. We don't get any upregulation or tolerance built up like you can with the CBD as well. So there's quite a few advantages to the BCP. So when we activate the CB2 receptor, that sends a message or the information that every single system in our body needs for it to come into homeostasis or balance, which just means getting them working optimally. So that can result in reduced pain and inflammation, improvement in our mood like stress and anxiety. It can help us with our sleep. It's great for autoimmune disorders, because autoimmune disorders are an immune system out of balance, and what this strives to do is to bring it back into balance. So it works as an analgesic as well. It releases endorphins, which is our feel-good hormone. So that is why it could potentially help people with so many different things at the same time. And a lot of our reviews do say that. So, my elbow's I've no pain in my elbow, my sleep's better, and my mood's better as well. So that's where it's a great product for people who present with several different things at the same time. Now, it's drops under the tongue morning and night. We've given you some flyers, and we do ask that you hand out those flyers with each purchase, particularly if it's a first purchase, because on the back is the more detailed instructions on how to build it up in the system. Obviously, we can't fit that all on the little bottle. So 4 drops under the tongue morning and night. Key is to hold it for a good 40 seconds before swallowing. The next day, do 5 drops morning and night, and you just keep increasing it until they feel some benefit, and then that's their sweet point. You can drop it back down because it could have been a matter of just building up, but once they sort of feel something's happening, then that means we're getting that activation of the receptors. Now, with the oil, you can apply some topically on stubborn areas of pain and inflammation. It is an analgesic topically, so particularly arthritis, migraines, period cramps, endometriosis, a little bit in the navel, across the abdomen. We've had great feedback on that as well. So 1 or 2 drops goes a long way. It's also antibacterial and antifungal, so cuts, wounds, abrasions, fungus things, we can apply some topically as well, and again, fantastic feedback on those things as well. Okay, so moving right along. Frequently asked questions. Can I take it with other medications? Can I take it when I'm pregnant? And can I give it to my children? First one, can I take it with other medications? Yes, you can. The what the thing is that because our product works on the endocannabinoid system, which is this pathway, pharmaceuticals work on different pathways. So it doesn't interfere or clash with other medications. But I'll give you a classic example. It explains it perfectly. A lady up at Port Macquarie, she was on thyroxine. So she started taking our oils. Within a couple of weeks, she said, oh, gee, my thyroid was feeling funny. So she went to her GP and he said, I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing it because your stress levels have reduced so much that I need to reduce your thyroxine. So it's not that the BCP clashed with the thyroxine, but as she began to get benefit in the body, she just simply didn't need enough of that medication, and too much of that medication in her body can present issues if you're not keeping an eye on it. So if people are on other medications, just like you would with any of your other things as well, just say to them as you begin to get benefit, just tell your GP, gee, you know what, I don't feel as anxious anymore, I'm not as in much pain, whatever, and we might be able to reduce the pharmaceuticals. So that's always a big thing that most people are always looking to do. The second thing, can I take it when I'm pregnant? So again, very safe product. I've read articles where people are saying definitely don't take CBD when you're pregnant, but here's this great alternative BCP that you can get from other plants that is very safe. So in saying that, I personally have had a friend who was taking the oils before she fell pregnant, continued through pregnancy and breastfeeding. Her little daughter is now about 2.5 years old. Everything's fine, no problems at all. Because I can't find any research papers where people have done studies on this. So I'm just going from what we do know about the product and personal examples that I've known of. Now, I did speak to my local naturopath that has been stocking our oils for quite a long time and asked her opinion on what she thinks, because again, this is a frequently asked question. Now, what Tanya felt was that she doesn't like to introduce anything new, particularly in the first trimester. And so she kind of is of the opinion that if you're already taking the BCP, then yeah, great. Keep taking it. It's going to make you feel calmer, which is always going to be good for the baby, sleeping better, all of that. But if someone's presenting and they're already pregnant, maybe just suggest to them to pick it up once they've had the baby, just based on what Tanya said, and I'm going to go with that because I think that's great advice. Introducing new things in the first trimester just depends. If you know the person and you know their background and you know the things that they're already taking, then you might feel comfortable with that. And it basically comes down to whatever they're comfortable with. So basically the answer is yes, you can if you're already taking it. Thirdly, can I give it to my children? So there's lots of research out there with ADHD, autism, things like that. So we have lots of people giving it to their children for anxiety, like I said, ADHD, autism, anxiety, sleep, those sorts of things. Now, but what I do suggest is, depending on the age and the size of the child, if it's a hefty 15-year-old boy, then just start at the normal adult dosage rate, which is the 4 drops and build up. But if they're kind of younger or very slight, then just start off at 1 drop. So definitely if they're just a little toddler or something, 1 drop. Okay, 1 drop, and only increase it every second or third day. So we're just taking it a little bit slower to get the body used to it before we increase it. And again, you might see results after 1 drop. Now, obviously toddlers and that, they're not going to hold it under their tongue for 40 seconds. So the next best thing is to apply it to the soles of the feet. And we've had great results. I had one lady, her toddler had eczema. She rubbed some drops on the soles of his feet at night. She said it really took the angry out of the eczema. So just to the soles of the feet if for whatever reason they can't hold it under the tongue. So that just leads me to another thought. Some people, just a small percentage, and look, you would get this with a lot of things, they can't tolerate the taste. It has a very earthy, woody, spicy taste. 99% of people are okay with it. They go, oh yeah, it's not great, but it's okay. Some people gag and carry on like a pork chop. So if someone comes back to you and says, oh look, I just can't take this, it tastes disgusting, then what they can do is put their drops into a medicine cup with some hemp seed oil or some avocado oil or coconut oil, put it in there and then put it under their tongue. Sometimes that's enough to mask it. But if they still carry on like, there's no tomorrow, then the soles of the feet. The soles of the feet are great. The pores there suck up into the bloodstream, and just another thing too. If insomnia is the issue, still take your drops. But when you're hopping into bed, a couple of little drops on the soles of our feet rubbed in, a little bit of a nighttime calming ritual does not go astray. So with anxiety, so we normally say morning and night, but it is such a safe product that you can take extra drops or microdose it throughout the day. That's totally fine to do as well. So those things are what we frequently get asked most of the time, but you're always going to get a curly question. Someone's going to come in and ask something you haven't got a clue on. So we just want to let you know that on the website, we've got, hundreds of blogs that, maybe just when you just sitting having a cuppa one day or whatever, just go through those, have a bit of a read, see if there's something there that sparks your interest, or if you've got a customer that suffers from a certain condition, and if we've got the topic in there, have a read. So you've got that available. Have a look at the reviews as well, because obviously that lets you know the results that people have been getting, and when we share those, it really does give people hope. And Chris and I are pretty much available all the time on our phones. So just give us a call. Just keep our number somewhere handy. Someone has a question you're not sure how to answer, just give us a call. We can relay it through you, or you can put us onto the phone to the customer. Happy to have a chat with them. We just really try to make our customer service really personable, and just to be there, because we know when you got the customer there, you need answers now. It's not very often that we don't answer the phone. It's just if I'm in the bathroom or somewhere like that. If you leave a message, I'll get back to you as soon as I get back to the phone, but we've pretty much got our phones with us all the time. So I hope that really helps you. I hope you find that useful. And look, and if there's something that we haven't covered and you would like to have a bit more detail on that, just send us an email or a text message or phone call, and we can follow up with that. And next time we're down your way, hopefully we can pop in and maybe do a little bit of one-on-one then. So hope you find that good, and I'll let you go now because I know that time is money. So all the best, and we'll talk soon. Bye bye.